Hi, hello, and good evening. This is Strat Chat, and we are joined by our very good friends from the AWAGBT podcast. We have Eric, Trissy, and Josh joining us tonight, recapping the entire first week of Big Brother Reindeer Games. Now, listen, I already know they already had a conversation about this earlier in the week, but we were super busy. We didn't even have time to watch that sucker live. Ooh, we are so embarrassed, but we're going to be able to get into all of it tonight, including reviewing our draft teams and everything, because Strat Chat had a rough start to this week. And while we are not happy with who went home on tonight, certainly happy that y'all took an L. Sorry about it. Facts are facts. But let's get into it.
Hey, DM Rocks.
Oh, man.
I am Kyle Petty, and I'm joined, as always, by my festy besties, John Dunphy and Gina Morgino, and this is Strat Chat. And once again, we are joined by the AWAGBT podcast. Tell our friends, listeners, watchers, where they can find y'all.
Eric, no.
They always default to me. Anyway,
you're used to this.
I am. You can find us on Twitter and IG at AWhoAll there, and of course on YouTube at AWhoAllGonnaBeThere podcast.
We love it. And I forgot to say that we are also on all those same socials, Strat Chat Pod. So excited.
And also at Tracy J. Everywhere.
There you go.
And at no_Josh_ on Twitter.
Also, we plug
Come on, backdoor.
Wow.
Rolling in.
If we can talk about the collective and the individual, multitask.
That's why we're getting all done. All handles dropped right out of the gate.
There you go.
I love that. All right. So first of all, I'm actually loving this even more than I thought I would. This is super, super fun. I think that Big Brother can really learn a lot from this format. These competitions are equitable, right? What I did not expect in this was this social element to this. I did not think that we were going to be making certain conversations, especially tonight with how Santa's Showdown went down. And we'll certainly get into it, but this was giving me double eviction vibes.
Yeah.
And I love these quick conversations.
I think it was Josh who tweeted it felt like we were on day 72 doing a double eviction. It was stressful.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I think another important point in that is that I don't know that this format would work as well or be as exciting if you didn't put people in there that had some history.
Right,
these are all brand new people. You're not going to get that double eviction vibe, because it don't really mean anything. What makes it high stakes when you're on day 3? So what are you guys thinking? Are you digging this format?
I do. I don't necessarily care about the format, but I like Byyyeee Reindeer Games. It surprised me, right? The entertainment, but I think this can only be done with the quote unquote legends and the people who've played this game before. I don't think it works with newbies like you mentioned. But because we have that history that's embedded with so many different characters, these relationships that are mended, some that are broken, some coming back together, I think that it adds to the layers in the conversations and the nuances of the game. So, but I'm enjoying it. They doing their thing.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying there too. Yeah, I hear what you're saying there too about the it wouldn't be as good if you had newbies, but I feel like this is I feel like this is sustainable for a long time because you have so many Big Brother players, former players that you can pull from. And while you kind of do this year after year, if they continue it each Christmas, some of those newbies that we get on the new seasons you can slowly start to filter in. So I feel like, but yeah, I've been loving this way more than I thought I would. I actually think these competitions have been more fun than 95% of the comps we got on BB25. Yeah, I this is way better than I expected. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
I like this a lot because even honestly, just from the first 3 episodes alone, I definitely see this becoming, a thing.
Sure.
And there are a lot of our very, very favorite Big Brother people that won't play because they don't want to be in the house for 67, 80 days.
Right.
A lot of these people are grown, have real jobs, have children. And the fact that they can go to the hotel, call their kids, call their wife, call their husband,
Right.
whoever,
No feeds,
check up on them,
truncated version,
and then pop back in. They don't have to worry about getting canceled. So
Right.
Well, you shouldn't have to worry about getting canceled anyway, because you should be saying I'm crazy. But
right.
That should not be the active
every
fear.
time. Every time something crazy gonna happen. Okay, somebody gonna slip up.
I'd also be curious to see like if there were any legends that they reached out to that said no because they were like, nah, I'm not really feeling this. That now are watching it, being like, you know what, in the future I would do this. Yeah.
The only person I know that has been like outright that said they would play June. I know they did ask her, but to my knowledge, I think it was about a season, not like Reindeer Games. But I'm not sure about that. But I do remember her tweeting it. She was just like, I'm not doing the season.
She said she wouldn't do Big Brother again. So did Hayden. He said he wouldn't do it again either. So maybe Reindeer Games is one people.
Yeah, I'm fine with Hayden.
But I will say too, one thing about Reindeer Games is they've shown us that one. So y'all do know how to edit an episode correctly. And y'all do have the right comps in the basement locked up that you could use in regular seasons. So let's employ this for the upcoming seasons, please and thank you.
Absolutely. I think this is also an awesome way to get Janelle back, Rachel Riley back. Like these are some of the people like, pass on who?
Janelle. I'm so tired of Janelle.
Yeah, I don't know that.
I like old school Janelle. I don't like new school Janelle. I'll say that. Go ahead, Josh.
I was going to say, allegedly, Rachel Riley was contacted, but apparently production ghosted her. So
yeah,
we talked
about
that. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's right. Yeah,
that is crazy.
Rachel would still be here for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And she understands the social end of this as well. There's a lot of people from back in the day that I would like to see play this again. We know that there has been like some rumblings of Jerry from BB10 coming back. Like Jerry wants to come back. He keeps posting all these photos of him like, I'm working out, I'm doing this.
Jerry who?
Jerry, oh man,
like
Jerry
the old man from BB10.
Yes.
Jerry gotta be knocking on the pearly gates.
We say that, but like there was a whole Twitter thread about Dan Giesling, how he visits him where he works at Home Depot every single year to say happy
he's still
birthday.
working and moving?
He is still working. He's
well, get him on the show. Get him on the show.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's
Jay's ready.
back.
No slouch.
Oh, you know what?
Get him tonight.
Jerry is definitely on my draft list. I'm calling it now. I'll put him on my draft.
I'm saying I would love to see Jerry back.
Put him up. I'm sorry, Jerry. I'm not gonna put you at the pearly gate.
Always be my Judas.
Oh my. How old is Jerry? He gotta be like what, 90?
Something like that. Yeah.
I did like
at least.
No, I'm not being funny.
He's definitely he's at least 80s somewhere. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he
wasn't 75 on the show.
Yeah,
he wasn't what?
So he got to be He got to be at least like 92.
It's been
genuinely, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not even being.
Jerry is officially 90. He's 90.
Yeah,
he is.
He is
90. Oh Lord.
Yeah,
he was 75 when he did Big Brother.
Yeah,
they need to call him tomorrow.
Gracious.
I don't know.
Oh,
they need to call him tomorrow.
Wow.
He's a secret 10 guest to bring him in.
Wow.
This headband is really no good.
I still can't. This man was 75 when he competed.
He sure was.
Hey, he was competing though.
These are the pictures he's posting though. Like this man is ready to go. He's not playing.
Oh, Jerry, a real one.
I'm saying like Jerry is ready to play. Like people just not giving him the phone call. But you know what?
He gonna flame
Jerry at 90. We might. Yeah, we don't need feeds for him. He gonna get in trouble.
No, we don't need feeds. We don't need feeds.
Yeah, you see, somebody gonna slip up. It's gonna be Jerry. It's gonna be Jerry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
for sure. Yeah, this is not a character endorsement. This is.
I think he 90.
With low honors. With Jerry, you're getting.
honors.
With low honors. With Jerry, like you're getting close to territory that like he will have lived more years on this earth than the amount of days that you'll spend in the house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Pass.
But what I think is so interesting about Reindeer Games is the way the social element is kind of built into this. Because when we're talking about having these equitable like competitions and things, this whole naughty and nice twist with this these games that they're playing in order to get that advantage and be able to have the power to issue a disadvantage. These are things that literally anyone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that makes this like so much interesting. So like even if you had somebody like Jerry who like even if you already think I still think he can actually kind of put up in some of these competitions.
Oh, yeah, he's coming to fling the flames.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely do think that he can. But when you have this whole naughty and nice advantage disadvantage twist, it's like, hey, if I got an extra 2 minutes on a competition, hey, that certainly changes.
And that's the thing too, though. Like it's just a competition to affect the rules of the actual competition. Like this competition isn't to have any kind of power over anybody. It's just like I want you to do maybe a little less good in this one. And now we play the real competition, you know?
Right. And it just plays such a hand in the social element in this game that I most certainly didn't think we were getting.
And I think that's the beautiful part too, because the naughty or nice list is honestly whack. But it has more. Can I finish? It has more impact socially than it does on the actual comps, because as we've seen, neither person who had the advantage won the actual Jingle Bell Brawl, but it did start to fluctuate and it started to, change up some social dynamics. So it's important for the social aspect of the game versus the actual event, the competition that they're getting it for.
Yeah. So no one that's gotten the advantage has won, but is it also that no one that's gotten the disadvantage has lost?
Well, mine's the first challenge.
True.
Because
Cody got it and Cody lost.
That one little envelope, child, they could have kept that.
That one then.
Yeah, that one wasn't very impactful. Like the other disadvantages that we've seen have like those could have potentially been some game-ending punishments. That first one was very whack.
Now the one Cody won, and I know we'll get to it. Now that was huge implication. That impacted both. Now that one did impact kind of both, but that was just him not being smart about who he chose for his team. But
right.
All right,
so let's rush through the beginning part of this week, because obviously there's more important things going on like later once we really get
to the meat.
The ramifications of some of these social implications. So like, oh my gosh, this headband. I gave this to somebody at work today. And I just kept giving him the shit.
They must got a big ass head down and stretched it out.
They stretched it out.
Sorry, coworker.
No.
Sorry, coworker.
No, coworker had a hard time keeping it on also. And he kept taking it off. And I kept turning around to him and I said, oh, so you've removed my holiday headband. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry.
The highest form of disrespect.
Yes, exactly. Very disrespectful. I spent $1.25 on that headband. I know you better put it on.
I need to go find me one.
Yeah, Dollar Tree. That's why I got this sucker too. Come on,
I'm gonna go look and see if I
this
can
silliness.
find
That's only good for 2 weeks, please. So episode 1, we had our first naughty and nice competition, right? That Brittany won. And this was, you had to kind of run around the house and look for different clues to figure out what song was being alluded to. Gina was giving me shit in the group chat, but like
I was not giving you shit.
I had a hard time with this because like
really
they didn't know what to do. And like, listen, I knew the song, right? I was like, oh my gosh, like, click up on the rooftop. But I was like, is it rooftop or housetop? And I was like, and I definitely would have leaned towards rooftop. I would have gotten it wrong.
The second I saw the top, I went, oh, it's up on the rooftop.
It's housetop. See? Housetop.
Oh, I would have said no. It's rooftop. They lying.
No, it's housetop.
Up on the housetop.
I promise you, it's up on the housetop.
Yeah.
Up on the
housetop.
Click.
I changed it
because I was singing it. And I was like,
and you would have been wrong.
Is it roof or is it house? I definitely would have been wrong. I would have rang in.
I got that one immediately.
Yeah.
No, I said housetop.
Jingle jangle. Rooftop. Like, get out of here, sir.
As soon as I saw the house and the point, I was like, oh, up on the housetop. I would have won.
Yeah. Yeah. I would have gotten this one quick too. This one I would have actually done well in. I don't know if I would have done well in the other Naughty and Nice ones, but this one I knew I wouldn't. Yeah. Oh, all right.
See, I didn't really get the second one, but
I can't wait to get to that because I didn't really understand it either. I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at. Let me just go. Let me just walk around, go do some of things.
Right.
No, I did like it. I understood it, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
What?
Yeah, I can't say I liked it because I didn't
understand
it.
What they don't understand.
Well, so they had they had the list of the songs, and there were ripped up sheets of music all over the house, and they had to find the one sheet of music that was missing.
Yeah,
that wasn't ripped
the
up.
one sheet of music that was missing.
So like let's say there's 20 songs. There's
sheets of torn up sheet music. You need to figure out which one ain't torn up and messed up. And
the one there piece of music that's not in the house that they can't find.
Oh, so this was really a game of elimination. Being able to remember the list of songs that were presented and seeing what was around the house.
Gotcha.
Yes.
And then, okay. All right. Yeah. And I was like, well, they're all ripped. What are you looking for?
I thought there was more of like a puzzle element to this. I was like, I don't know what's happening.
No.
Because the way that it was cut out, I was like, I don't know what's happening here. I was like, you know what? Y'all are doing too
I think that was unnecessary.
Why y'all ripping stuff up? This will be a Christmas celebration. Like, you're really trying to make me work for it. I get it.
Yes,
they're the angry carolers. Went on strike.
The concept I got, I just didn't understand. Like, am I supposed to look for another piece that will say, like, oh, this is a full piece of music and this is not? I way overthought.
Y'all trying to solve puzzles, and
I was too. I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
I thought I was supposed to put in some work.
I also felt like those cranky carolers when we met them were not very cranky. I was kind of hoping they'd be a little more cranky.
Nice.
Well, the one song they agreed to sing.
Yeah, I guess they got their way, so they were happy. I guess, yeah.
They also weren't really singing. Like, did you hear how much harmony was in that? How many voices we heard? Like, that was a very strong chorus. Right.
Y'all really could have had some singers in here. What was y'all doing?
Some singers like John. John was available. Why we didn't hire John? Like, John could have been in there.
Saying like, what is this?
You know what would have been dope if they did old Byyyeee players do the singing. That would have been cute.
Ooh, that would have been fun.
Yeah. It would have been terrible, but it would have been cool to just see.
Right.
Yeah, it would not have sounded very nice, but I would have liked it.
At all.
Right. Well, this is not supposed to be a concert. It's supposed to be entertainment. Yep. So
Yep.
If they still could have voiced them over, just have them lip sync to it. That's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because that's what you did with these carolers. That wasn't them singing either. So if you were gonna do it, you might as well give us people that resonate with us.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, terrible. But Brittany did win it. She knew it was up on the housetop, and she gave the naughty disadvantage to Cody. Not a big surprise.
Naughty
deserving
boy.
Of it. Then they went into the first Jingle Bell Brawl, which was they had to run across these balance beams, remove letters from their mailbox while putting letters into other people's. No shocker, Cam was the target in this one. That made good sense to me. Like, okay,
he's too new,
yeah, he's new. I mean, that's certainly how we do the challenge, right? You just got here, so that means you have to go first.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was actually shocked. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, no. I just wanted to ask because it's not like there's only 9 people in there. We've obviously had way more seasons of Big Brother than that, and I felt like. Did it really even make sense to have Cam on this? I felt like once it really got going, I was like, of course, this makes perfect sense that they're going to go after him first. It's like, why not get somebody from a season that was 10 years ago or something rather than Cam?
The season ended 4 seconds ago.
But I think putting Cameron in was their way of plugging it on season 25. And one of these people is going to also be on it. So since you loved watching this person here, see them again in a couple of weeks. I think it was
and he was America's favorite. It does make good sense.
Yeah, they wanted Facebook to watch. That's what they wanted.
Right. If Facebook was hot, night one.
We need the first boot.
I still feel like if you got a different player in there from a different season, I think people would have been just as excited for it. I don't think that I don't think Cameron was the one that was like pushing people over the edge to be like, I gotta watch this now. It's Cameron. No. I feel like you put another big name in there.
It's recency bias, you know.
You forget the one on Facebook.
But and
oh my God, Cameron!
He was already a fish out of water. He didn't. We can clearly tell he didn't mesh well. Everybody had alliances formed.
He was in it for one episode. He already said "daddy" 15 times. I was like, I'm out. Get rid of him.
And by the time we got to the Jingle Bell Brawl, he was the only one that didn't have any deals made, no friendships, connections. He was just chilling. He was just out. And somebody tweeted, they said, not this y'all player that y'all said is so good. He got 9th in BB25 and got 9th in the
Was it Frankie that was like, damn, I think you're the only person in history to get eliminated 3 times in 2 months? And it was like, bam.
That's Nicole, that's true.
I don't know. She sat down because Victor would like to say something.
Oh, yeah.
Very much evicted 3 times in 2 months.
That's right. That's right.
That's true.
I thought Cam did actually deserve to be there, though. I'm not going to sit here and say that like I like him or anything like that, but like, you know, you should get some perks for being voted America's favorite.
I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of America's favorites from the last several years that they didn't bring back. So
and the perk is money, honey. He got paid. They gave him a check.
Right. Hear that, I don't know. It should come for some other stuff. Like, I don't know.
Listen,
like, you know, like
he got to get Stevie a dollhouse. So I know he was gonna say yeah.
He had his run, and now it's over. And like, I don't really expect to be seeing Cam again. Like, I think this is probably
they gonna bring him back. They bring him back.
I think so. Do I want to? No, but do I think CBS will? I think so. Because, you know, they hate us.
They hate us. I certainly hope that. I hope that's actually wrong. I hope that doesn't happen.
He'll be on like Challenge USA next. He'll be on.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be down. He'll be
Challenge USA
for sure. He's gonna be on the challenge for sure.
I can see that.
Gotta win this money for Stevie.
Listen, on the cool, he might be alright on the challenge though.
The challenge.
I don't want to see him on Big Brother no more though.
Is where the Big Brother players go for redemption.
They be really rehabilitating their image, so maybe.
Gosh, you know, I mean.
Yeah, Josh got it together on the challenge, so who knows?
I said this before we started. I said this before we started. My favorite thing about Reindeer Games is the fact that social media is now banding together, deciding maybe we made a mistake with Josh. And I'm like, hello, thank you. I've been here the whole time. I also love like Josh responding to everybody being like, why is everybody being so nice to me all of a sudden? Like, are you sure you meant to tweet that at me? I'm very confused.
Right.
Like,
nah, that was me. That was me.
I have been enjoying Josh during Reindeer Games saying he's changed from calling everyone meatball to snowball.
Yes.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh my god. I have missed Big Brother Josh so much because we don't get this goofy side of Josh on the challenge, and it's like I laugh every time he is on the screen. I love him so much. As per my name, which we came in and Eric said, Gina, when did you get married? And I said, this is for Josh, baby.
Is the husband in the room with us?
He on television right now, okay? He's trying to win that 100K.
He booked and busy, huh?
Oh man.
So Frankie won the first Jingle Bell Brawl, right? And he had the right now to nominate 2 people to go to Santa's Showdown. Which also, P.S., loving all the Christmas themed puns. Like even when Taylor was like, I'm not going to go all jingle balls to the wall here. It's like, this is, you all understand the assignment perfectly. And like, this is being executed in a wonderful fashion. Absolutely. So Frankie selected X and Cam to go into Santa's Showdown. And that's when they had to compete making that reindeer ugly Christmas sweater puzzle. Which actually looked really hard. Like you're talking about like this like 3D kind of like layered puzzle. You didn't think that looked hard?
X was drenched in sweat. What you mean?
Yeah, he was out here working.
That was rough.
That's what made it harder. That like you put the puzzle pieces together, but there were puzzle pieces that stacked.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, okay.
No, that was a tough puzzle.
Yeah. Definitely the hardest comp they've done so far.
Caitlin was out there somewhere cringing. All right.
Someone said it to you're doing way better than Caitlin. I don't remember.
Danielle.
Really?
Not the shade.
I definitely read or saw something that put Caitlin at the forefront of my mind because otherwise she's not there. Right. So like I definitely
she said it in the episode like they're doing
okay.
Caitlin did, and I was like,
that was a tough watch. P.S. That was a tough watch. But yeah, I thought this was going to actually be a little closer than it was, but
didn't nobody tell Cameron to start with a fake? Who starts in the middle?
Who the hell does that? Come on.
Even Jordan was like, that certainly is a strategy.
Right.
You made a choice.
And that's coming from Jordan, who don't win nothing. She telling you that your strategy ain't good for a competition.
And
which actually could go either way.
While we're on the topic of Jordan,
bless her heart.
Yeah, I want to say, I don't remember her reading this slowly back when she hosted comps in BB11.
See, everybody playing Jordan, but Jordan is the same. She was. So, it didn't change none to me.
I can read a whole segment on her season of her being like, when someone says 3:45, I don't know what that means. Please explain to me how to tell time.
Why are y'all shocked?
Like
this is Jordan.
Look, Jordan said,
and we love her for it.
Don't act shocked.
Exactly. I'm a fan of Jordan. So since you read, and I have to say, I know she's a stay-at-home mom, and those kids, come on, your brain slows a lot when you're with them every day. So Jordan, I understand, girl. My reading comprehension level has gone down a little bit.
Ty talking about Jordan used to be teased for being dumb. He feel like her reading improved.
Like her reading improved.
Why is that so? She's so cute.
She is so cute. And honestly, I was actually trying to give her the benefit of the doubt in this situation. It's like, well, maybe she's used to being a mom, and that's why she reads a little bit slower.
For sure.
To make sure the children are comprehending what she is saying.
Also, let's note the script that she had for these they were complicated. So she had to make sure she get the details.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was very
she's reading the rules of a very complex competition.
Because I would have been like, y'all about to do a comp. They'll explain it in the overhead.
Yeah. They were like long scrolls. Yeah, long scrolls.
They'll be like, Treese, you're gonna have to read that back.
And honestly, and y'all gotta go back to and watch that episode again, because I feel like there was a part of like Jordan's body language shifted the first time she unrolled
when she opened it.
Yeah, there was a part of it.
Yeah. Like, oh god,
like she really did not want to do all this.
Right. I feel like. Yeah, like it's written in. I feel like it's written in script, right? It's pretty long. Like I probably would look at this and be like, "Are you kidding me?"
You gotta give me a minute. Hold on.
Words. Yeah,
because it was probably like you said, John. It's probably in that holiday script, that form, like the one that we have for the names before we start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In that difficult holiday font, and so she's like, "Let me get this out."
Right. Give me this beforehand to
so
read.
I don't sound like Jeff.
Right.
How about Technotronic?
Listen, Cody couldn't say Jingle Bell Brawl. All right, give her a break.
Right. This is very challenging. Although her costume for this,
she looked good.
Like,
didn't she?
She looked so good. That was a beautiful.
She would have been perfect Mrs. Claus.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree.
Making that hot cocoa, stirring it up real good with that, that candy cane.
Too much.
Stirring.
What you stirring up over there, Kyle?
The hot cocoa. Well,
with the candy cane.
Oh, okay.
Well, my hot cocoa might have a little extra, razzmatazz in it.
Come on now. a little kick, shall we say?
More than a little kick. All right. So
a little treat, if you will.
Yeah.
There you go.
I got my eggnog. Like, come on now,
Gina. When you did that, it reminded me of Frankie. After one, come on, everyone, let's prance.
Oh no!
And I would have been prancing right behind him.
Hilarious though.
As long as you keep me safe, I'm a prance right along with you.
Yeah. I am so grateful to have Brittany on my TV again, giving me these amazing DRs and everything.
Oh, I can't totally agree.
How many times I rewatched her talking about Cam, like.
Oh my god!
Clearly tell that he just ended his season of Big Brother. It is very
tired.
He's tired.
I was like, can you imagine? Like, this is Brittany's edited DRs. I was like, can you imagine?
What is the full version?
I knew
the director's cut.
Right.
Like,
oh my God.
As soon as
I'm
like one of Brittany's like first DRs of this of the Reindeer Games, she was like, "Hi, I'm Brittany. Most people probably wouldn't associate me with happiness or joy," and I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Brittany's back."
Any kind of merriment.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
So shady, so salty.
Oh my gosh, I
She is
love
the
her.
best. She's the best.
Top tier DRs for sure.
Yeah. So there's that.
Oh,
as we said, Cam hit the pike, and that was Strat Chat's first L. After that, we walked into episode 2.
The first of many, apparently.
Ooh.
Okay, whoa. Big breath.
She says many after we only had one more. What do you mean many?
Many.
My goodness gracious.
You're gonna learn. I'm very competitive.
All right, hold on.
I am very
I will say,
okay.
Obviously, I don't want us to be losing people, but like I have been looking forward to this kind of like fun, banter back and forth. So,
sure.
I'm gonna give it to you, John. I'm gonna give it to you.
I will
We
say
have
too,
plenty
like,
of banter from this group.
Yeah.
We had a team of 4. We started with a team of 4, and the 2 we have left were the 2 I was the most excited about in our group of 4. So I will accept our losses.
And
for
I
the
was
people
honestly
we have remaining.
starting to feel bad. I was like, "Yeah, we winning," but I was like, "Strat Chat, fight back! What's wrong with y'all? Drive, fight, stand up!"
I was about to throw y'all a life vest tonight. I was gonna say, "Oh Lord, somebody's gonna left vest."
It is nice that the 2 players that we have left in Taylor and Josh are actually Gina and my spouses. So,
I love that for
I see
us.
what you did there. I see what you did there.
I didn't have a spouse in this house.
No spouse in this house.
I'm sorry, I got nobody.
Spouse in this house.
I'm flying alone.
Spouse in this house.
I have not.
Oh God.
I have not been single Kyle Petty for some time. So, like, I don't know. I don't know whose name to attach to mine.
God,
it's sad.
I will tell you though. I will say, Taylor is just so gorgeous. My God.
Oh, it's upsetting. It's upsetting.
Hold on.
Flawless.
Can we talk about this Target commercial? When I tell you, Taylor, I know y'all saw it. I was
you can't keep a baddie down.
Don't post this right now and sign her. It's like prime JCPenney ad. Like, is JCPenney still around? I don't know.
What can I say?
Like,
you can't keep a baddie down.
She's
like,
gorgeous.
I felt something with that. I don't know if y'all felt, but I kind of.
I think I retweeted it twice. I was like, Kyle, stop it. Like, everybody
I
gets
got it saved. I can't wait to pull that out when my phase win next season. I said, ooh, okay, that would be an
I got honestly, when she got that naughty, when she got the punishment, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm always naughty," and then she like did that little lick her lips thing. And I was like, "Oh my God!"
Oh Lord!
I was like, "It's getting hot in here."
And then I went rewind.
Mm-hmm. You revisited that for a little personal jingle later on the night, didn't you?
Yeah, we are on after hours.
It's a family show.
Is it though? Maybe you're on Strat Chat. Ain't nothing family about this group.
Period. Right?
That we
okay. So
no.
Don't tell Josh that. Oh,
yeah, come on. No chill, Josh. Let's go. In this house, we are explicit.
Don't get Josh started.
Anchor is always like, is this explicit content? Yes. Yes, it is.
Now.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Lord.
We are losing articles of clothing for those people just listening. Josh is becoming undone. And to show us exactly why he knows chill Josh.
He said, I gotta loosen up my butt.
It is getting hot in here. It is getting hot in here.
I know.
It is a little warm.
Space heater in the back. Gonna turn that sucker on. Come on now. Naughty or nice.
God.
This is when we got to that song thing. That song thing we discussed before. The Rip Up songs, what song wasn't on the list, blah, 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 blah. So I guess it was Deck the Halls, right?
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Which was easy. I called it like I said. I said, why it's gonna be? I said, I feel like it's Deck the Halls, just looking around. And what was it?
I would have just guessed and sat down. I ain't doing that.
I was. That's honestly what a lot of them did. Trees. They were like, "Oh my gosh, just go tell it on the mountain." They go into DR. I think it's go tell it on the mountain. Didn't you just see? You just saw go.
You just read it.
Yeah.
I think. Oh my god.
2 seconds ago, they was done.
I think it's Silent Night.
Yeah, you know what I thought was weird? Okay, like I love Xavier, and like he's been killing it, going to 3 Santa showdowns and surviving every one of them. But it was funny to me because there was a point where he was talking about how like, oh, like I know the answer, but I don't want to win this, but I want to make it look like I'm, working hard. And I'm like, so many people. He was one of like 3 people that still hadn't put in an answer.
And
yeah, and I'm like, all right, well, you can just guess wrong.
Yeah,
and he kept running around like trying to make it look like he was trying to figure it out. And I'm like,
especially because like if you're not making your guess in front of everybody, no one's gonna know if you threw it or not. Like just say the wrong thing in the DR.
Just
no one else can
there
hear
and just
your
say
guess.
twinkle, twinkle, little star, and be done with it.
Yeah, now I'm done.
Exactly.
Exerting all this extra energy.
I don't know if y'all seen the tweets, but people are saying X is not beating the allegations that Tiffany in the cookout carried him socially throughout the game.
Well, he was getting
that's 100% true. Yeah. Are we?
Do
we not know that?
I don't know if it's a fact.
But I think a lot of people are disillusioned. And I think it's starting to show these like him. I gotta work hard. I gotta keep showing that silliness. And then, of course, his folly with slipping up and saying Danielle's name tonight. Like, sir, you never give the person. Taylor did it too. We gotta talk. We gotta put some on your wife, John. She ran her mouth too. And,
they both did it.
And it's like, y'all, zip.
Like, what are you doing?
But Taylor, she's known for loose lips. She's always ran her mouth, so that wasn't a surprise. But Xavier. Why?
Yeah, Xavier has always been that person who he really kept his cards very, very close to himself.
He got nervous.
Yeah, and in this, it's almost like we're not really fully understanding the ramifications that can come from this.
He been a target since.
Yeah, and I'm going to give X a little bit of credit though in this situation, because we don't fully know how to navigate in this game. This is a little bit new.
Sure.
I still think that it was Tiffany that was really leading the charge with
it was.
Right?
Oh, of course it was.
There's no question about
it. Target off of him.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Tiffany.
Absolutely. Yeah. I want to make sure that's said before I go any further into this. Like Tiffany absolutely was to cook.
You hear that, Fred?
Yeah.
It was you, Tiff. It was you, girl.
It was. It absolutely.
1000%. Yeah.
And they knew it too. That's why they made sure she got evicted. Had to go. Exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the only good move that they made on their own. Like,
right.
Be honest, Like, so
right.
There is that, but like it's a little hard to really properly judge Xavier and some of his social prowess or lack thereof, because this is a little different. And like if they were told the same things that we were, with this being strictly competition based, I wouldn't think that I would need to say some of those things. Or not say.
Right.
Except by the time that he kind of had this slip up, we kind of did understand at that point that there was a social element. So,
okay, listen.
Right, we should.
Yeah,
I'm my own devil's advocate. Listen, I'll just be sitting and just talking to myself, and debunking my own theories.
Kyle loves to be the contrarian, even to his own point.
Yes, I challenge every point. Like, listen, let's get granular. Like, let's talk about it. Let's see.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't want anybody canceling X.
No, he's not gonna be canceled because he's.
Well, I'm not saying that this house is canceling him, but like I just want to make sure anybody out there who might stumble upon our conversation.
Y'all better get off X.
That's right.
Yeah. Put some respect on his name.
Bottom line, that's where we are.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't think we're there yet, but I do want to get everybody's opinion on what happened to X when basically the whole alliance that he started working with day one decided not to save him from Santa's showdown.
Okay, that's an interesting conversation. Let's rush there because there is a lot to say there. So when Cody won the Naughty or Nice challenge and that ripped up song debacle, he gave the naughty disadvantage to Taylor. And by giving it to Taylor, that now meant that because the Jingle Bell Brawl was now split between 4 and 4, Cody got to pick the teams. This is split the entire house. I'm going to call it that. The teams that Cody selected, he was now on a team with Frankie, Xavier, who's the other person, and Nicole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really comes in clutch like later. Like that's a really very, very big deal. Leaving Taylor, Josh, Brittany, and Danielle on the team. You had to balance different ornaments on this Christmas tree that was tipping from side to side.
Yeah.
I love this competition.
Yeah.
This was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, each ornament had a different weight, and you had to figure out a way to make sure they all balanced properly. So
another
before you can
equitable
move
comp.
on. Absolutely.
How crazy. What a concept.
Yep.
And having the naughty disadvantage meant that one person on your team now had to do this with a tippy tree before they actually start the real challenge. So they had an extra tree to do. So that was given to Taylor, but it's an interesting situation because now it had a ripple effect on the rest of the team. So by giving it to her, you also have now disadvantaged the rest of them, which I think is so super interesting for the social ramifications that can come from that. Because by picking the teams and picking the person with this disadvantage, you have also said, to the rest of y'all,
you're not gonna win anything. You're not good.
Right. I don't care. I don't care about your fate.
He said, and then the way he picked the teams, he's like, I'm assembling this super team because I know we're gonna win. We got all the comp people. You're gonna lose.
You don't even know what the comp is.
Don't want you on my team. Pretty much. That's kind of how it was. Because everybody was like, Cody, put me on your team. Brittany was like, I'm a mother. So don't take food out of my kid's mouth. You need to choose me.
Yes.
I loved it.
So the way he did it, it came back to haunt him.
It sure did.
And should Cody have known better too? I mean, he's played this game multiple times. To think I'm going to build a super team before you even know what the comp is. When you know that you
have to remember that Cody is very arrogant. And he's very full of himself. He said, "This is gonna be the people that I put on my team. We're gonna win because I won all these comps on BB22, and I'm good at comps, no matter who I got on my team."
Because they made the comps for him.
But you forget that Cody doesn't know how to function Big Brother without his handler giving him the instructions on how to do. Sergeant Porkchop. Okay?
Sergeant Porkchop.
Without Sergeant Porkchop, Cody can't do nothing. He don't know his left from his right.
I feel like we've heard a lot of people just assuming that physical threats are going to be the problem in this. Cause I think it was Brittany was like, I've seen Josh throwing tires across the room and doing a bunch of stuff. When he's preparing for the challenge. He's going to be a big problem. Xavier is a very, very strong man. He's going to be a big problem. And people keep saying that these quote unquote competition threats are going to be the problem. But all we keep seeing are these equitable competitions where physical strength doesn't really matter.
Yep.
Exactly. They're not thinking that puzzle. I'm gone because I can do puzzles, but I don't know if I could have did that 57-piece puzzle, all the stuff that. So
right.
We're thinking comp beast, but it's you got to think, like you mentioned, these equitable comps. They're mental, they're skill based,
a well-rounded competition beast. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So I feel like the show has done that. It seems to not only be the fans' opinion, but even these players themselves, even they are going in thinking, it's all competitions. These are all going to be physical.
That's how it always is. Yeah.
Yeah. What have we been complaining about? How these competitions are never equitable anymore. They always favor the comp beasts. And now we're actually seeing a very shortened version of the show where the competitions are fun because you don't know who's going to win. It's actually equitable for one. Right. And I feel like the fans have been feeling that way for years, and apparently even former players are feeling that way because that's what they're basing how they're basing their decisions about forming teams and stuff. So,
and it's I think our friend Reese was not y'all had our faves and the grannies running marathons against Olympic athletes
with an Olympian. Are y'all?
And now all of a sudden they know how to level the playing field.
And so there aren't these physical competitions that require brute strength or this insane amount of endurance. So
yeah,
justice for Suri and Felicia.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's a very, very interesting thing. And I think that if Reindeer Games gets renewed, like for a second one, I think we're going to see an entirely different way of playing this. Which is going to be even more unpredictable. But I'm actually kind of glad that things are not so unpredictable here. I kind of I'm enjoying this, because we're getting these moments where like a Cody is now all of a sudden in trouble, right? Because you totally misjudged this whole thing because you didn't
even
realize.
get to play.
Never even played.
That was like the president of my Christmas tree. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I have to also say, like, one of the negatives to having this draft is that I find myself rooting for and also rooting against people I would not normally do that with. Yeah. Like, I was sitting here rooting for Danielle to go. That is not what I wanted.
I know.
I personally, I'm saying personally, I did not want that.
Could you?
But I was also sitting here like, yo.
The alternatives were Josh and Taylor.
Right. I'm like, I can't go into this conversation with only one person left on our team.
Me too. I was like, Taylor, you got to go.
Taylor volunteered. I was like, yes, God. Yes,
I was like, we in that thing.
I was already
like, we don't really want Taylor to go. That's not how we feel.
We do.
And it's like, but
I literally, like, as the episode kept going, I said this before we started. As the episode kept going, I started getting more and more stressed out that like it's gonna be Josh. It's definitely gonna. But I can't say that. I can't say it out loud. Because I am still on the heels of his elimination in the challenge, which broke my heart. I was like, I cannot do this again. So I'm like, I can't say it out loud. I can't say it out loud. Then here comes Kyle in the group chat going, "Y'all, we're losing Josh tonight." And I was like, I know. Don't say it.
He was crying so much. I'm like, he was crying so much.
I was so stressed out.
I don't think we're keeping this man. I was like, what is he crying about if he's not about to go up or about to leave? Like, what are you crying for?
Man, I was in a panic, sweating.
It is like a funny situation because like I want us, Strat Chat to do well in the draft, but like I'm sitting there watching this being like, I'm really enjoying watching Cody think that he like won this advantage, built the perfect team, and then it all comes crashing down on him. Like, yeah, like I know it's bad for our draft, but it's really fun because I don't really like Cody that much.
That's what I mean. It's tricky. It's really tricky.
Right. And it was a clear shot that he would possibly win,
Cody fought hard, just injected in my veins. That just gave me such a sense of euphoria.
Oh my gosh.
It raised my stock levels.
Oh no.
My credit score.
My stock levels?
Yeah. My
and it was the underdog thing.
Like I just enjoyed it so much. And just seeing the pure celebration once they won, I was like, yep.
Oh my gosh. Can we talk about that? I absolutely love, this is why I love like old school. We have a lot of older people playing, but the way that they celebrated, like they don't do that a lot anymore. Like they celebrated in this man's face,
right?
Like what? Like I'm talking about. Oh, Frankie was like, "Oh, my bad," but I'm such a competitor at heart. And when I win, you gonna know I won. And I love that they were like, "Wow!"
Yeah.
Especially because they were counting him out. Like he built the team specifically because he knew they were going to lose. Specifically,
right. Like it was so nice to see that get thrown right back in his face. That like this team made up of players that he wanted nothing to do with, and he gave them a disadvantage, and they overcame the disadvantage and won the competition, and it was just like so satisfying. Even though we were losing a member of our draft team, like it was so satisfying to see that all blow up in Cody's face.
It is,
yeah.
Kyle, I'm sorry I laughed at you.
I'm gonna say, what are y'all laughing at over there?
You don't leave that hat alone.
All I did, I just repositioned. I was like, oh, I'm losing a little bit of circulation in this left leg. I said, let me just reposition the headband down again. I'm telling you, Knowledge Free doing me wrong.
I look at Kyle and he's like,
I just forget it. It's like, no, I'm really dedicated to this. I got the green, the match, and Dewey. Come on, it's gotta work. I'm saving my Santa hat for the finale. Oh,
you look great. You
do.
Well, thanks a lot. Thanks for giving me the credit. It's cost me $250.
And I did see I saw the the headpiece there. I saw it fall, but I wasn't going to bring it up, because I'm thinking, all right, it's fine. But Gina, of course, has to call attention to it.
I'm sorry, it made me giggle.
Gina wastes no opportunity to give it to me.
It was funny.
It's fine.
You laughed too.
Y'all like how I put the logo in the corner? Come on now.
It looks great. Yeah,
I clocked your face and you put it up and you went, oh.
I was like, oh, that works. That really works.
Cute.
Okay, come on, B-Stream. Y'all may not do a lot of stuff right, but y'all did work that out for
y'all
us.
Got that together. Right.
But
yeah. So where are we? Whatever. Cody goes home. Oh, all right.
Well, we didn't get into the meat of how he went home.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, because we had briefly brought up earlier about how, now the winning team had to make a decision about who to keep safe from the losing team. Mm-hmm. And ultimately, the winning team made up of Taylor, Josh, Danielle, and Brittany. Three people that were in this alliance with X decided to save Nicole Franzel. God damn it. Instead of X. Sending X into his second straight.
Nicole would 100% went home if she had stayed 100%.
But would she have though? Because
no,
I think
as soon as I saw what the legs and no arms clue meant, I was like, Cody is not getting this. He's not gonna get it. I'm sorry, it's not.
That telescope. Y'all think y'all would have got that? I would have not have got that telescope.
No, I'm saying that's how I knew that it was gonna be Cody. I was like, there's no way.
Frankie hiding behind his back. That told me all I needed to know. He was hiding from
baby.
And the only reason
Frankie, I would have did nothing. I would just been like, let me see what they bring.
That's the thing. It's like the only reason Frankie got it was because he watched X. He watched X pick it up and went, okay, yes.
Hey,
like,
that's the only reason. Smarter, not harder.
I wouldn't have gotten that on my own.
Facts.
Honestly, I was pissed for X that they didn't save him. I gotta be honest.
I was too.
Yeah,
me too.
I thought it was a no-brainer. He's in your alliance. Let's get some of 16 out of here. Like one of them needs to go.
And he shows muscle.
Really? See, I don't know. Like I think that's kind of a tricky one in this situation.
I don't think that should have been tricky at all. It's like
you don't think
because
it's a win and a lose.
I just feel like
it wasn't hold on to the wall. It wasn't throw the biggest basketball football. It was go find the stuff.
But what if that comp is coming? So I can see them doing that. Like, of course, but what if this is our only chance to get rid of them?
I just felt like when Danielle in this episode made her case of we needed you in there to get rid of somebody that we actually wanted out. That made sense to me.
But they didn't need him to do it.
No, I completely agree with that because on paper, just on paper, you have Frankie, Cody, and Nicole in a competition. Who going home? Nicole on paper.
Definitely.
It depends on what the competition is because Nicole can win if she wants to.
Yeah, but on paper, Nicole goes home, and I see for them on the winning team, the underdogs that came out on top. Nicole leaving don't really benefit them that much. So even if worst come to worst, all three of these men go in, and even if somehow X leaves, it still gets out one of the big forefront threats.
Right.
And granted, even though Xavier's not winning the Jingle Bells showdown or whatever,
the brawls,
Jingle Bell brawl,
he
has still gone 3 for 3 in these Santa showdowns.
Right.
That's totally fair. That's totally fair. And I do agree. But I'm thinking of it in this way. So X has competed in one Santa showdown and won, right? Mm-hmm. This is an alliance that you just formed and everybody promised we're going to protect each other. Yeah, literally yesterday, everybody promised that we're going to protect each other. Okay.
Yeah.
The guy just had to go into a Santa showdown to keep himself safe once. Yeah. Now, the 3 people that are in this alliance that X made have the power to save him, not just warn him that people are saying his name, that he might go in. They are the ones making the decision, and immediately they were like, "Sorry, X, we're saving Nicole Franzel over you." I don't know. I can't get behind that. I do agree though that X was the best option to take out either Cody or Frankie. I just feel like if my alliance isn't going to save me in this situation, I don't want to work with them anymore. In fact, I might start working against them now.
I'd like to add another counterpoint to that as well, because I like to argue. I also think that they were trying to keep their alliance kind of on the DL. They didn't want it to be as obvious that they were working together. So if they save Xavier, it gives the optics. Oh, they're definitely working together with him. It sends red flag off to Brittany. If Brittany's saying, "Oh, let's save Nicole," and all three of the other people say, "No, we're going to save Xavier," Brittany's going to be like, "Why you want to save Xavier?" It's going to send red flags off to everyone on the other team.
That you don't send red flags. Oh, you want to save Nicole because you want Nicole for yourself. They can go either way. Like, why you so diehard for Nicole? And you know Nicole's with Frankie. So are you with y'all three together? Y'all trying to do something against us? Like, is this a little plan you got cooking up? Which clearly she with them now. So it kind of, you know, a little backfire a little bit because Brittany is with Nicole and Frankie now. So
there's a lot of layers to this.
It's right? Complicated.
Because it is complicated because I also think that, like, listen, you talk about like Nicole, emotional feelings about her aside, right? We all collectively agree, like, we don't jive with this lady, right? But she doesn't really win competitions. And by choice, that doesn't mean that can't still work in my favor, though. You know, so if you continue to really like not win things because you also don't want to make decisions, that also means that you never have any power. So I can kind of get you a little bit later. And if I can put you in a situation where maybe you feel like you owe me something, there's certainly something to be said for that. Whereas we have a relationship with X. We like him because of what we saw on BB23. Like, these people don't really know him. Like, it's also important to remember these people only really met him 2 or 3 days ago. Right. So it's like, you know what, I don't know what you're going to do. You could just as easily be telling me that I'm good with you, just like I'm saying to you. And I know what I'm saying is crap. So I have to assume that what you're telling me is crap. So like, who do I feel comfortable moving forward with? This person who either intentionally or unintentionally does not win comps, and this person who can.
Well, so here's something that I would like to say to that, because, okay, let's say I'm Xavier. I just made an alliance with 3 people.
With you right here.
Yeah, right.
I'm sending all y'all in.
Right, like Kyle, you just said Nicole doesn't win competitions. So who would I rather have coming after me? The guy that wins competitions, Xavier, or Nicole, who doesn't win competitions? Like, you just made an alliance with me yesterday, and now you're pissing me off.
Yeah.
That is also true. But do I also think, though, that when you come back, who do I have a better chance of repairing this with? I still think it's Xavier. Nicole is not going to hear your argument. Because that's how she
Nicole be holding grudges.
Yeah.
But she doesn't win anything. She doesn't win anything, though.
She doesn't win anything. But on the off chance,
she doesn't win anything in a normal season when the competitions are this equitable. I don't know.
Right, and it's also true that if you're going to go with the concept of she is not winning things intentionally,
which she does,
I certainly don't want to piss off the person who I know holds grudges. I know that X is a typical guy's guy. He's going to see this as a game, just like he says, like, listen, this is a game. I understand why you did what you did. He said that to them. Now, whether or not that was true or not.
But it was a lie, because he ended you like, hold on, you just sitting here to play?
Yeah, he said that, but later on in the game, who else is this man going to turn to when he got to rely on himself? But that's not really how you get to the end of these games.
I just think
you need somebody on your side. You still need some kind of numbers.
I also feel like
we're only halfway through. We still got a lot more to go. So like,
sure,
see how this kind of plays out. So like, if I need someone to trust, I'm not going to immediately burn that bridge right now. And maybe that's what these people are kind of counting on. See, because we don't have the benefit of feeds. We don't really know why they made these decisions. So.
I just feel like this decision could make it more likely that Xavier would decide, let me work with Frankie.
Yep.
Because they've already been talking. They've already been talking about working together and stuff like that now. Like, And I feel like if Xavier's looking out for himself, doesn't really see, you know, especially now with Danielle being gone, that alliance is already kind of getting broken up. Maybe he decides, you know what, I'm sorry, Taylor and Josh. You didn't save me when you had the chance. I'm going to go team up with another comp beast over here, Frankie, and we're just going to work together and take you out.
Or even not even teaming up. Like, for me, like you mentioned, the whole alliance thing. And again, I know why they did what they did. But me personally, I don't care if I can win every single comp here. You going to keep putting me in here? Noted. Because if he were to have won the comp, the Nicole won, I'm putting one of y'all in because y'all should have saved me. So get to hamster wheeling it in Jack Frost's little tunnel. Get to moving.
Get the hamster wheeling it.
Get to moving, because and y'all just choose amongst yourself. I don't care no more at this point.
No, you're absolutely right. Yeah,
so, and then I probably would have purposely chose Frankie so he could choose Nicole, and then they would have been choosing y'all, and y'all would have been out. Yep.
Yeah.
All of y'all.
It'll be fun to watch what happens.
Everybody.
We'll see.
And then speaking of that, guess who won when she wanted to? The Jingle Bell.
You be giving Nicole so much bell. That girl is. You doing?
Because I know how she plays this game. That's why I know how.
So you think Nicole, if she actually tried in all the comps that she played in, she'd be like a world top comp beast? And
I ain't saying she'd be world, but I'm just saying like she can win stuff when she really needs to win. And it's like, girl, where was this? She's
going from 0 to 6-8, like
because you gotta. I'm not even
like,
thinking about BB.
You went from just saying that maybe this woman could be winning some competitions, and all of a sudden she's this world class champion.
I ain't never
like she like all of a sudden Franzel is ready to show.
It's either all or nothing.
And shut it down.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like.
I'm just saying, if you look at Nicole's history, BB16, she won plenty of comps in BB16. She chose to change her strategy to adapt to lower her threat level to win when she had to, and she always pulled it out at the end when she needed to. And so I'm just like, I just understand how Nicole plays this game. I do.
So you're a Francie?
No,
we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one.
Did you see, by the way, the tweet that Taylor put out about Nicole, about being like, I don't understand all the
that got her unfollowed from Janelle.
Wait, what happened? What was it?
The hate for Nicole.
So
she was talking about like I don't get the. Yeah, Taylor tweeted 6 hours ago. I don't get the Franzel hate. That girl stays in ugly Michigan with her husband and baby, minding her business. If you got something to say about her, don't say it around me.
Taylor should have unfollowed her.
And so Janelle unfollowed her?
Unfollowed Taylor for that.
Wow. That is kind of wild, actually.
No, it's even more
Taylor,
wild.
Janelle, and Nicole should all mind their business. All of y'all.
It's even more wild to me that people are paying attention to who Janelle unfollows based on a tweet.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I know.
Like, are y'all
the fandom is
that's crazy.
They have time. they have so much time.
I even notice things like that. Like that.
Go touch snow.
I feel like I keep seeing like posts or whatever from like quote unquote like news Twitters or whatever being like, oh, Taylor and Josh have followed each other on Instagram, and it's like, okay, great.
Like, what we're supposed to do with that?
Trissy said, "Go touch snow."
Like people, but see, and that's the problem with the stand-up. Like people think that somebody following or unfollowing or not following somebody means anything. It means absolutely nothing.
And regardless, even if it did, why do I care?
Don't.
I don't. Seriously. Unless y'all paying a bill, pass.
I don't care who you follow.
I don't.
But half the time, I'm following people I don't want to. Right. And I'm following people. I'm also following people I don't want to. It don't mean nothing. Mm-hmm. I'm following some of these people just because I know I'm gonna see you in a couple days. So I don't be rude.
And then too,
quickly.
With the whole tweet though, a lot of people are like, "Girl, don't be trying to come disregard all." There are reasons why we do not like friends. Yeah. I will always.
And if you like her, cool. Against her, you do you.
But how she be my friend.
Yeah, I'm not canceling nobody. Everybody has their reasons for liking so and so and so and so.
Okay.
That is
because I wouldn't like you for looking at me wrong, so it doesn't even matter. Right. You don't like somebody, keep it pushing.
I'll cancel you for absolutely nothing.
Listen, quickly, okay, quickly.
It just really worked out that my middle name is Petty. All right, it's not a gag. It just actually is like.
There you go.
Petty is hell. Petty is hell.
I love it.
Taylor won the Naughty or Nice competition this week, though.
She did.
I don't even remember what it was.
It was the crooner. He had a rough 12 days,
yes,
that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Being clingy.
Yeah.
I got that. I was so surprised. I got that like instantly.
So fast.
That was another one. Kyle was in the group chat like, what is the matter with these people?
I'm like, what is going on? I'm over here. I'm like doing a splash of vodka with my wine. I'm like, clingy! Come on, y'all!
Like, come on, it's easy.
Clearly, casting team. Clearly, we would have been eating these comps up. Like, here are your next reindeer contestants. 6 of the 9 right
come
here.
On. Like, yes, I'm ready.
They need to do a podcast like season. Yeah. Like, we would.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Oh, wow.
Final 6.
We would team up and take the other podcast down, and then when we get the final 6, then I just put all y'all.
Well, when we get the final 6, I know I'm the first one out. So
we are not revisiting this whole thing.
Gina, am I the Tiffany? Gina,
you wouldn't be first out. Eric got to go first.
I'm the Tiffany.
Eric got to go
out
first.
Here, baby.
Yeah,
you're the Hannah.
Out of the 6, exactly. Eric going first.
This is the double. Yeah, y'all is definitely out first. Get the hell out of here.
I don't know about y'all, but Eric is definitely out first.
Oh my god.
Who's out first?
Eric,
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not far behind, babes.
No,
it's okay.
And if it's a double,
they gotta take us out first.
Yeah,
you know?
Eric.
Yeah, because we're threats.
They can go have dinner at the Ponderosa. I know that's Survivor, but I don't care. Y'all can go eat wherever you want to eat because you didn't win. So
clearly, we going back to the hotel, so we see at the hotel.
Listen,
it's like you can go eat wherever you want to eat.
Shower and go to Ponderosa. Yep.
Yeah.
We see you back at the Marriott tonight. After we...
Jesus.
I was like, I'm signing over.
They had
the rest of the day. I'm like, y'all done did me. Y'all done wore me out. Hell yeah. It's crazy. So I don't even know how we even got there.
I don't even know.
Taylor, Naughty and Nice, Nicole won Jingle Bell Brawl. So Santa's Showdown. Wait, hold on. So did you like this Jingle Bell Brawl? Because this is a competition that we've seen basically in other veto competitions and like a regular Big Brother season. Yeah, a little twisty twist.
I liked that they had to put a puzzle together. Like,
this was, I also couldn't believe that this lasted over an hour. Did anybody else get surprised?
It was an hour?
Yeah,
that
like, it was at one point Nicole.
Surprised me.
Oh, listen, listen. I'm nervous to say this because just in case, in the off chance I ever end up in somebody's BB house, I think this is a competition I would do very well in.
Like, also think I do.
You have steady hands?
I do have steady hands. I'm not that shaky. Like Brittany was like,
I'm
like, what is going on? Are you good?
Brittany was having a rough time.
Yeah, that looks like a little bit more than some being overly caffeinated. Yeah. Like there was a lot.
I think I'm shaky. Yeah, I'd be shaky.
I think this is my competition.
Yes, I'm not going to say I would knock it down a couple of times, but like over an hour, get the hell out of here.
I just feel like
so many layers.
Right, that's the problem. Yeah, like that many pieces, they're so small, and like you have to constantly be clasping these tongs. Like your hand starts cramping up, your arm gets sore. Yeah, your arm gets sore from holding it up.
I got carpal tunnel. I would have been out.
Because also imagine if you got your pieces like halfway through and it falls over and the piece that was over here it flew over here and that piece flew over here and you're like, hold on, wait, which piece goes where again? So
right.
That's fair because I also know my temper and I definitely would just walk. If that happened to me more than
Frankie,
like 2 times, I would have
flipped the whole
yeah, I would have just
everybody
walked
would have
away.
been out.
Yeah,
right.
Been cursing like crazy, punching people in their throat. Like,
don't pull a Tyler.
This is one of my favorite competitions. I freaking love Tiny Veto.
Yeah, but
I hate watching it. I hate watching this.
I love it so much.
Why do you hate watching it?
Too, you get to
because I get frustrated.
You just accidentally blow.
Right, exactly, Eric. I feel like we've been on the same page so many times tonight, Eric.
Yeah,
because that's the thing. Like, you can have the steadiest hands in the world. Like, you get up there, your arm's getting tired, your hand starts cramping, and then you land a piece and you just go, okay. And your breath just blows down half of the rows you put up. It's like, I don't care how steady my hands are.
Too. Like, Nicole at one point went to be like, oh God, then hit her head on the box and the whole thing went, and like, completely fell over.
Like, a couple of times knocking it over, you get more and more frustrated, and then you get more and more annoyed. You start like, you know that feeling you get when you're like, your back starts to itch and you're like, you know what I mean? It's like God damn it. It's like I was literally one row away and now half this thing is gone and my hand hurts and it's like,
that's
like, where is the freaking button to the Ginger Man shirt? Like, it's well over here. This is the eyeball. I need the button, and his left arm over here, where the right arm needs to be.
I don't know. I would love to play this one.
I think you're kind of a psychopath.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm a psychopath.
Yeah, I would actually like to play this one too, but I do hear the other side of this. I could see myself walking out.
Funny enough, it's interesting, like the order. So if Ken was still here, would he have won since he won this competition?
I was thinking about that too.
Probably. I mean, he just did it yesterday.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I think about that too. So it's this.
That'd be interesting.
Reindeer Games, y'all.
But this naughty and nice advantage, I thought was really, really going to change things, right? This gave Taylor a 2-minute advantage, 2-minute head start to start this competition.
To see the puzzle, right?
Yeah, and actually,
or even to start, she started 2 minutes ahead.
2 minutes ahead. Like that's a long time. Like
I want to put the puzzle together first.
You come home drunk, you like mad hungry. You put that food in the microwave for 2 minutes. Ooh, it seems like an eternity. Like, can you imagine, like, just standing there watching this person working on that puzzle for 2 whole minutes? Like that microwave. Like, it's a long time.
Man, that disadvantage for Josh, though, I thought was rough. Really rough.
I would have thought at least like make it equitable. You know, she got a 2-minute advantage, make this person have a 2-minute disadvantage.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like it didn't really like affect a whole lot. Like they were all having trouble.
It literally changed nothing.
Yeah. What was his disadvantage?
It was for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
I do though. I think that's the thing though. He was actually doing pretty well. I thought, Josh. Like, even without being able to see it, he only had a couple of pieces that were out of place. And I do wonder, like, again, like that frustration that builds once you realize I have all this up there. I haven't even been able to look at the puzzle yet. I'm like halfway through already, but now I have to take down everything I've done just to fix these 2 pieces. Like, I could have seen Josh potentially winning this thing. Like, if he pulled that, like, the cover off of that puzzle and, like, every piece was right. Yeah, I would have been like, all right, you know what? I don't care anymore.
Right. I ain't going to waste my time.
Because all those little pieces were the same. Just do that, like that little first row and just
the first row. And
I'm not going to waste all my time.
I would just be putting it together, like not on the thing, but like let me just kind of
fit on the ground, right?
Before putting it up. Yeah,
that's smart. Yeah. You ready for the next Reindeer Games or the Spring Fling? Whatever we get next.
The Spring Fling.
Yeah, come on.
Easter Bunny. Ooh,
yes, I want to see an Easter one. Give me my pastel colors. Like, come on.
Oh, I love
Byyyeee Cupid Games.
Yeah, give me a Valentine's Day.
That'd be
Byyyeee Cupid Games.
Listen, as short as this is,
they bring showmances. No,
oh my God, they would bring the
showmances. Game in the show. Maybe that's why.
Let's not give them ideas. Delete.
What if we get Rachel and Brendan in one season?
Okay, I'd love that.
Like Jordan and what is his name? Jeff.
Couples.
Jeff and Jordan. Yeah, Jeff and Jordan.
We could probably only do one season of Cupid Games with couples. Because we ain't got that many, right?
American Corey.
Bailey and Swaggy.
Throw that away.
Even though she's having a baby, but they could do Bailey and Swaggy. Who else can we do?
Well, they broke up.
Unfortunately, Jess and Cody, but I could pass.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
I would not like to watch that.
Now we don't want to go forward anymore. It's a wrap.
It's crazy.
Forget it. The season's canceled.
The night of when we did our draft and we were talking about him. Why did he get on the timeline that night and just started acting?
That night started being stupid. I can't stand him.
We spoke.
I am so over this man. Oh my God.
It's our fault.
You know what they could do instead of like actual couples? They could do like friend mances, you know, like Taylor and Claire.
Besties.
You know what I mean?
What if it was like a bromance and showmance season?
Exactly. Yeah, that'd work.
You also could have DX and Claire.
Yeah.
Like they're valid.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They're valid. No, there's some possibilities there. You know.
Now we making a draft like we really like about to put this show on.
Right. And we ain't never gonna get anything
CBS,
like this ever
give us
again.
A call. We're ready.
Right.
I'm gonna send that cease and desist if you come out. You want to pay us. You want to pay us. Okay.
I will say,
my cousin is a lawyer. Okay, she'll get us together.
So crazy.
Yeah. I will say that what gives me hope is that I did notice that Santa at one point was like, "It's my annual Reindeer Games," and I'm like, if it's annual, that means it happens once a year,
right?
So
I said the same thing. I said
we coming back next year.
I think
probably. I mean, it's doing well.
Yeah. I feel like it would be stupid not to. Which, by the way, I also feel like, Kyle, in our opening video, our opening credits, there were two times that a logo for Big Brother Reindeer Games was displayed, and I noticed that Julie was in it, even though Julie has had nothing to do with this. And I'm like, why isn't Santa in that logo instead of Julie?
Doing?
That's not a real logo. That's not a real logo. If you just go to Google and hit do an image search of Big Brother Reindeer Games, somebody else just put her in that. That is not legit. I just thought it was funny because it was Julie in the Santa hat. Like I didn't. Because you know, Julie don't believe in nobody Santa Claus.
Okay.
So so I just thought it was funny.
We need Julie as an elf. Or she needs to come as Mrs. Claus for next season as a twist to host the.
This would have been Byyyeee Religion if she was hosting.
Byyyeee Religion.
Right. We would.
We're getting Santa's
Bible verse
blessing.
some Bible study.
We're getting Santa's blessing.
Byyyeee Bible
Which
study.
scripture is missing? I would eat that though, because I know my scriptures though. I would eat that.
Oh my god!
Eric, you gotta go though, because you probably know more than me.
Right, just another reason to evict Eric.
Why can't I ever laugh?
I can give you 30,000 reasons to evict Eric.
He's like, every single show.
And I'm the main one to be like, I don't want to do comp. Don't put me in a comp because I'm gonna lose, and I'm just have to win it all.
That's right. Shut down.
And don't worry, you're gonna be just like X. You're gonna be in every one of them until your ass goes.
Yep. We're gonna get them eventually.
But speaking of showdown, the final showdown of tonight was Jack Frost's hamster wheel.
Oh,
where they had to get in there and get the little disc through the maze.
I love this.
I love this too. Yeah,
I loved the format of the elimination. I loved that it's like you pick one person to go in, and if they come back, they, like at the safety chain of like a competition. I loved it.
I was like,
it's all your fault if you don't get it done though. Like that, there's such an
yep.
You know, you have to own some of this, you know.
Like DX said, and we forgot to mention DX. Hey, welcome as an elf, by the way.
Hey,
yeah, we did.
What up, brother?
The latrine.
Right.
I could not believe that was what they used to highlight his past game. It was
he used it. He used it. He was the one that said it.
Well, what else do you have?
I'm sure they told him to say it.
They told him. Exactly.
What else do you have?
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm not excited. I was way more excited to see Jordan than I was to see DX.
Y'all
I don't care about DX at all.
I love him
for sure.
I don't not like him.
I don't like
him play again though.
I don't like dislike him. I just don't care.
You don't like him.
Oh, I love him.
I don't like him nor don't like him at the same time. Yeah,
right. It's like whatever.
He's kind of like neutral.
Your appearance does not excite me, nor does it.
Like if he was on next season for the Reindeer Games, which I think is highly probable, I'd be like, oh, cool.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm always excited to see him on TV.
With this twist, you know, he mentioned you got to choose who goes in. You could send a friend or you could send a foe, but beware because each time, you know, the time goes down a minute. So should you send your friend in early on so they could get more time? Or
this was giving BB Canada
enemy.
This was a BB Canada like comp because it was good.
Sure.
I
loved
this.
So
they should use this every season.
Yeah,
I thought it was awesome.
Very fun. Very fun.
I would say the biggest highlight for me in this one was Brittany. You know,
like
really
I was like, nah, she don't make it.
Assuming that she was going to be gone. Right, but you kept looking at the clock, and I'm like, we got a lot of episodes left.
Too much
so nervous.
He was over here melting. I can't do it. Don't put me in.
She was having a meltdown.
The drama.
Together.
We'll watch this with my kids. I was like, all right,
Brittany, get out there and spin that wheel.
And went out there and ate it. And she was just like,
she did it faster than Frankie and Xavier.
Yeah. The drama the whole time too. And after she won, where she's just on her knees on the ground and points to the house, goes, "I hate all those people in there."
They sent me to my death.
Yeah, they sent me to my death. Like the drama. Oh my God!
So
Thank
funny.
God! Thank God, Brittany's here.
Then Derek had to tell her, "Brittany, go press your button." Because she wouldn't go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
she
had plenty of time. I felt like Xavier was really dragging on that one, though.
He took the longest of anyone. Yeah,
he would have lost if they would have put him in third. He would have lost.
Yeah.
If they should have followed their first mind, picked Brittany after Frankie and made him go, he would have went home. I would have hated to see it, but if they were trying to get our copies,
right.
Which then now you putting in Danielle, girl. I know X dropped his name, but if the goal is to get out the comp threats, like y'all said it was from yesterday, why are we putting in Danielle?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
When Taylor and Josh are right there.
Except
because we needed a win, Eric.
Well, I get that for y'all little drafts.
We did need a win, but I think it did make a little bit of sense, which is what I'm enjoying now about this whole Reindeer Games thing, is that like there is a social element to this, and it's like it really had nothing to do with Danielle. It really had more to do with X, and that her exit is really his fault. You know, because if he didn't come in here acting like I need to,
that's who I'm blaming it on.
It really is Xavier's fault, honestly.
Facts.
Because no one
she was like, "Oh,
I'm trying to protect Danny."
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we couldn't get you, so let's get her.
And
that's classic BB.
BB.
I mean, like
I can't get you.
I'm gonna get your bestie. Yeah. Damn it.
Let it go, Kyle.
Oh Lord,
I don't want to let it go. It's so damn cute.
My wife wanted to do on what to do during the holidays. Oh my gosh. Hello, creamy cheese, bro. I say invest in yourself. Take some time to chill, because that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with.
Watch Black Cake on Hulu. It's really good.
It's a really good show.
This one up.
But I think you should definitely take some time for yourself
and go touch snow.
Treat yourself.
Don't stay in the house.
Because that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with for those who are wondering what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're sorry to hear that though.
Yeah.
We're blaming X and Brittany.
Get some egg.
X and Brittany, really.
Yeah.
X.
The way that the course,
fault,
the way the course of this game could have been changed if Frankie had gone first, then Brittany, and then X after that.
Yeah.
Well, really, that kind of came down to Brittany being so scared to like go in. She's like, "No, I don't want to go in. I don't want to go in." It's like, really, if she had gone first, and then put Frankie in, and then they would have put X would have been gone.
Yeah, most likely.
Or even Frankie just choosing Brittany after him. Like, girl, get a grip, get over it, just do it. And then she choosing X, and he would have went either way, like you said, Josh. Either scenario, X going third, he goes home because he took 4 minutes to do the darn thing.
Yeah.
But question, hypothetically, if he knew he had less time, do you think he would have had a little bit more pep in his step?
I think he did the best he could with what he had.
Yeah.
He would have lost.
Yeah, I don't think he intentionally was taking his time and letting only like 30 seconds, like or 15 seconds, whatever it was.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's like, what am I trying to say? I'm just saying it's like you don't. I don't know. I guess I lost.
I get what you're saying. Like if he was on the notch, it's 3 minutes. Like with an extra little bit of fire, a little urgency, would have pepped them up to do a little bit faster. Potentially. But given that he already going in, he know he needs to win regardless. He should already be fired. He should stay lit like a candle this whole time. He should never think he got time to sit down and chill. You don't. You gotta be on go. From here,
a win is a win, though. A win,
because sure, oh, absolutely. But like when you think about it, like Frankie had the most time of anybody, and he finished almost 2 minutes faster than X did. So it's like you can sit there, you can wonder if X would have gone faster if he had less time, but it's like even people that had more time than him finished in like almost half the time. You know what I mean? It's so I don't know.
Yeah, X was a goner if he went third. regardless.
But you also got to look at it like when you automatically know your time is gone down, you automatically go into panic mode. Like he probably would have been more calmer, and he might have finished 2 minutes faster as well. I think it's just circumstance.
That's true. So, yeah, that's true too. Yeah,
you never really know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Me, however, I would have ate that in a minute.
Not you. That Frankie had me cracking. He's talking about.
No, I probably would have done good in this comp.
I can't. I ain't you have to have me spinning around dizzy and stuff, trying to get that ball. No.
You wouldn't even be gaming. You're just like walking on a hamster wheel.
You're not going that fast. Talking about dizzy.
Keep me safe. Leave me. I'm like Josh. Don't say my name at all. Like smart as you. He chilling.
Hold on. Where was Josh?
Chilling.
Josh was just walking around the house. Oh, we crying.
I think
crying. Josh was chilling. He said, "I'm gonna just mind my business and I'm gonna chill. Let me go get something to drink." I said,
as he should.
It should.
I think the comment is actually talking about me.
Oh
yeah.
Oh,
yo, Josh. He was chilling.
Hypothetically, Josh is chilling. Why his name no chill?
It is.
We ever talk about Josh? Well, listen, y'all both was chilling tonight.
But the conversation was so funny. It says, "I'm gonna let this one go."
It worked.
Oh, Josh was like, "We crying? Oh, we crying."
Yep. Like, I know. I was like, "What the hell? What is going on?"
He was like,
they were balling.
If you go in, you're gonna be fine. Because he never was like, "Well, if I go in."
That's why I thought that he was going home tonight.
Right.
I kept looking at the time left in the episode. I was like, oh my gosh, all we saw was him crying and carrying on. I was like, he's out of here.
Draft purposes, I was like, oh my gosh, Taylor, thank you for offering yourself up as a lamb to the slaughter. The sacrifice for our draft.
I was like, oh, she gonna be gone.
And then I felt like even if Taylor, and I feel like she would have been more than able to do it in the time frame. And I was like, she's picking Josh. There's no way she's keeping Danielle over Josh. Like she's gonna pick Danielle to go in over Josh. So I was like, dang, Josh getting ready to go home if Taylor goes in.
Oh, I was so stressed out.
But yes, Ty, it is X's fault why Danielle gone because he ran his mouth and slipped up.
Yeah.
She was close though. If she would have went a little bit sooner, she might would have got it. She had 10 seconds left. She was.
Yeah.
I saw where she was when they cut away. I was like, oh my god, she's gonna do it. Like I did not think.
I thought so too. I was listening for the jingle bells.
Yeah, I mean, she was close. She was close. Like she was right there. But when they cut away, I knew she wasn't gonna get it because she had like less than 10 seconds left.
Yeah, it was like
the problem is like it wasn't just getting to the center of the maze. You then had to get out of the wheel, go and hit the buzzer. Like it was like so it wasn't just like oh, I have like 9 seconds left and I just have to get to the end of this maze. It was getting off the wheel, off the running over. Right. So
oh, we love you, Danielle.
We do.
And I am very glad that she did get the $5,000 on her way out.
Okay, look,
the way everybody cheered though, they love Danielle, and I was just like, oh, I love this. Everybody was like, yeah. I would have been in the corner like, yay for you, but damn, I hope I would not got her a check.
And it wasn't just Josh. It wasn't just Josh either that cried on her way out. There were several people in there crying about Danielle's exit. And like, did you ever think that you'd see that kind of an emotional reaction from somebody's exit in Reindeer Games?
No.
And like that had to be like day like 4. Like it's crazy.
Right.
But I love Danielle, so I'd probably be balling too.
Good for her. Yeah. She got a little check. Sad for the draft.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, let's go over that. You guys are still doing pretty well, you know. Obviously, you lost
X. You in danger, girl.
Xavier's got some problems. I think Frankie is in a very strong position, and I think Brittany is not as strong.
In the middle,
fine. Yeah, I think she's in the middle. I think she's in the middle.
Yeah.
Obviously, Franzi was not drafted. All we have left is Taylor and Josh.
I don't say all we have left. I'm not upset about that. That's a solid.
I'm saying all in the fact that like they have 3 and we have 2. It was not necessarily a representative of the people.
Y'all look good in black and white though. We should add to that next week.
Back to back.
Taylor will look good in black and white, and Josh will look very good in black and white.
You leave him be.
So I mean, at least you did take a hit. I really just needed somebody.
We took a big one.
I really could not come into this conversation knowing that our team was more than halved.
I had a tweet.
What would y'all have done? Like, how would you feel if you would have lost one of them? Like, you would be down to one person after the first week. Like, how the draft was decimated.
I feel like it was totally and completely my fault because I feel like any draft I touch turns to crap. So like,
no, you won the BB25 draft. So
that is true. I did win.
It's whoever picks first gets screwed. Like that is what happened.
Well, that's not happening here. So
I can't remember who picked first. Was it us?
Yeah, because they picked X first, and I was very upset that they got to pick X first.
Right.
And then I immediately said, "Well, now I have to take my wife, Taylor." So
right.
Yeah.
And you almost missed out on your husband because you were,
I did because I was trying to be a team player.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Like, I don't know why though, because Josh was someone that we all wanted. So.
Okay, I didn't know that until after.
Yeah, well, you're a crazy person.
We're gonna find out if that was my error or our error, team error, because we were like, no, you can renege, you can give Brittany back and take Josh. So we're gonna find out, was that a critical error?
I just really wanted Brittany.
Allowing the reneging. We shall see.
We'll see
if that was a critical error or not.
Yeah. There are a lot of errors.
Josh is sitting pretty.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Josh is sitting pretty for now.
Yeah, he's in a great spot. He might be in the best spot in the house right now, honestly.
And I love that
him
for
and Frankie.
Yeah, him and Frankie.
I think Frankie's a slight target, but he is still good.
Yeah.
Because I think they recognize that he's good.
Yes, and that's even why Taylor even said, like, listen, like, you're my number one target, but I'm not going to put you on the naughty list because, like, I don't want you coming back for me because they know that he's going to win competitions. He's going to get power again.
That's true.
Yeah. So,
depends
like,
on who's going to have the balls to put him up.
In
That's
a
what
very
it comes
strong
down to.
position.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like we heard it multiple times too, going into that Santa showdown between X, Frankie, and Cody. I feel like people were saying that, like, it was good that these three guys were going up against each other because they were like the three favorites to win. So like,
I love
Cody's gone, Frankie gets moved up the list, X gets moved up the list, and it's like, if people still think of Frankie that way, I mean, he's a good shield maybe for the time being, but at some point, people are going to want him out. So
for sure, and it's a
Yeah.
short season, so we don't see.
Yeah.
All right, Baby Reindeer, it delivered, y'all. It delivered.
It's short.
I'm having way more fun than I thought I was going to.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I thought I was really
wild,
only going to be here for the Christmas jingle fun, but like this has actually been a holiday hoedown. Okay.
Okay, because the hoes will be down.
Oh, asses are in the air.
Yes, there you go. You already know.
So silly. For everybody watching and listening and stuff, where can they find you? Because I know you're going to be live on Monday, right?
Yes.
Following the next episode of
Are we
Reindeer
doing
Games.
it? No.
Monday. No, next time we'll be live.
Misinformation.
We thought about it.
I don't know. We be going live when we feel like it, so we'll tweet.
So maybe
for sure Thursday.
So if it's announced, where can they find you?
We will, be here. Not here. We won't be here with them. But we will be on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell turned on, so you'll know when we post our upcoming episode. But you'll be able to, if you follow us on Twitter for sure, at AWhoall there, we'll make sure we have a little post up for you to know if we're going live about the new episode on Monday.
Yeah,
all right,
we don't know.
But you will be here finale night. What do you mean you're not going to be here?
For sure. Finale is
Thursday.
All right, just making sure.
It is Thursday, right?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday is the finale.
Ooh, I love a short season.
Isn't that delicious? And that's Gina's birthday eve.
Birthday Eve.
So it's finale night. Yeah, it's birthday eve celebration.
Right.
Like, yeah. It's going to be we're going to be lit up like somebody Christmas tree. Stop.
Yes, everybody got to bring a shot. You too, Eric.
Who?
Of course.
Look at that.
I always have
both of y'all don't drink.
I was like, neither one of us drink. So that.
I say, wait, I forgot I'm by myself. I'll bring a shot.
Well, you're by yourself in that house. Over here, my nog is already out. That's why
it goes down.
Look, he got his glass ready.
Drinking water. What's happening?
There you go.
Definitely time for bed.
I'm ready.
Then we get us a little break because Survivor wrap up. We're gonna get a little break to January 12th when trailers come out. So
yes.
Yeah.
And there's a new Netflix show coming out, The Trust. Did you see
that?
that?
Oh, I did see that.
I did not see
What's that about?
It's another like deception,
Big Brotherish?
social kind.
Yeah, it sounds like everyone involved in the game has already won this money. Like whatever the pot is has already been won, and like you can either decide to continue in the game and just split it or something, or people can like eliminate people as they go. She said pass, but you know she gonna be the first one waiting for episodes to drop, tweeting like I said pass, but I'm in.
No, she talking about pass.
No, pass on sharing the money.
I'm like, what do you mean pass on the show?
Pass on sharing watching. Yeah. Oh no, I'll check out a reality show anytime. I love reality.
Yeah,
especially a television show. Yeah,
I'm just about the traders though, because I did read today that Peacock was going to be dropping these episodes weekly instead of like one just dump.
That's nice.
Oh, you don't like that?
That's better.
Oh, I love that. No, I wouldn't even talk about
I can even do 5 episodes 1 week and then do the other 5 and let's finish it off.
Oh,
I can get with that.
Nah, they said they're dropping 3 at first and then the rest are going to be weekly.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes. No, I hate it.
Because Trish just want to consume everything in one sitting.
I do. I have no patience.
And also, the way they do it now, it does help prevent spoilers. Granted, I didn't get spoiled with the first season, but that's also because I had this inkling that Sari won, just based on how people were being kind of cryptic and like some of the tweets that they were saying. And so I get why, because it's easy to just fast forward. You ain't got to fast forward. Just click the last episode, see who won, and people can.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Because that's what she wanted.
I do.
Yeah,
I do. I go to the last episode as soon as it drops, and then I look to see who wins.
Why? That's not fun.
Exactly.
It's so fun to me.
Crazy.
I'm a control freak. I like to control everything.
No,
and so
honestly, there's something to that. Because like there have been seasons of like Big Brother even where like I know who wins before I watch it, and I'm like, okay, I'm still going to enjoy this because I can't wait to see how we get there.
That's okay. Now I would say that's different because like Big Brother, like I wouldn't say I haven't seen all of the seasons, but like I know I went back and watched like when I watched season 7 for the first time live. I was like, well, I know freaking Mike won, but let me see how we got here. Like, you know,
see, that's how I am.
I hear that, and I think that's fun with things that came in the past.
Right, that's what I was saying.
Right now, I want to be part of the zeitgeist. You know, I want to have
right.
Let me know what you're thinking. Let me have an opportunity to tell you wrong, and then I get proved wrong. Like that, the conversation is super like fun to me.
See, I don't like to get proved wrong. That's the problem.
I mean, I don't like that. No, I mean, no one really likes to be proved.
I know, I'm just being funny.
But I like the fighting and the banter as we get there. Like,
for sure.
Right.
Yeah, like that makes it fun. Like, what are you thinking? Oh, I can't wait to see how it pans out. Like,
for sure.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Squid Game.
Which
I definitely
didn't even finish that because once I saw who won, I was like, okay.
I did take a page out of Tracy's book and I did scroll to the end to see who won.
See, I didn't scroll to the end. It was kind of spoiled to me just on Twitter. And like once I saw that, I didn't finish it. But that's a shame because I had actually liked.
That's all you missed.
Right, that's what I heard too, and I was like, yeah, no thanks. I'm good.
Wow.
But all right, it's after 12 our time. like, you know,
it's late.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
People be ties up in this
podcasting from the future.
Hey, there you go.
I can
come on, Earth 2.
Oh, there's those sweet sultry tones.
Okay, but John, you can sing too, and you neglected to tell me that. Oh, I saw you playing the piano.
You know, we're gonna have to do a duo. Y'all need to prepare a song, and we will hear it next pod. Thanks.
All right.
All right. Together. I need to hear a little.
Signing people up for tasks and activities.
I'll reach out to Eric. We'll work on some harmonies.
There you go. I like
it. Should be something Christmas.
I'm not trained whatsoever, so
definitely Christmas.
Yeah,
definitely.
I want to hear a good Christmas carol.
Yep.
Interesting.
I'd love to sing a little Christmas song with Eric. A little.
We too, King.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Okay. John Bubbly.
I think that's the word. Is that the word?
Bubbly.
Is it how you say his last name?
Bubbly.
Oh, I said
John Bubbly. I thought you were being funny.
Michael Bublé.
I knew it was something like that, but I love his voice. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you all
right.
for joining us again. We're gonna see you next week. We'll be chatting on the socials. You can find all those conversations at Strat Chat Pod. We're everywhere you want to be. Okay, better than your Visa card.
Yep.
And we out of here, right? We done.
That's a wrap.
Everybody, let's go ho.
You have a tiny duck.
That's cute.
Yeah, this is the last thing I have to say. This is my new Christmas duck.
That is so damn
I
cute.
also have tiny ducks.
He has a Santa hat.
Nice.
I showed up. I was off from work yesterday, and I got back in, and somebody had put this on my desk. So this is my new
surprise tiny ducks are my favorite.
This is my new Christmas duck named, and I named him Goose because he is he's a silly goose. So.
The silliest goose.
And that's it. That's what I'll leave you with.
What do you mean surprise tiny ducks are your favorite? This is a thing?
Oh, you don't remember when I work in a theater and somebody went in and hid tiny ducks all around the thing. I have 3 of them over here, and then I have one right here that my friend made into if I can grab it, a tiny necklace.
That's the same duck he got. Just without the hat.
Mine
same color. Yeah, same color.
They ain't near the same duck.
Kyle, you need to get your duck game up.
The only duck I have is this one.
Well, that's the most important duck.
This duck came from House Chops. This was my introduction to all the players. This is how I got them to talk to me.
That's cool.
Because I would just charge up to them.
Hello.
Yes, so like they if you pay $25 to go towards Give Kids the World, you got this rubber duck. And then the guy was like, would you like a Sharpie? And I said, for what? He's like, so people can sign it. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, I was like, okay. And I was like, I don't know why I want that. It became the perfect icebreaker because I was just drunkenly walking up to people like, would you sign my duck? And they did. And it got to a point where like people had FOMO and they were coming up to me and they're like, excuse me, I understand this is a duck I'm supposed to sign. And it's like, yes, this is it. So there's signatures like all over this. Like, we got Big D, like Kylan's on there, Xander from Survivor, Brittany Hoops. I really love my little
Miss Taylor's on there.
Yeah, Miss Taylor is definitely there. Kazi from the Mole. This is a fun duck.
Okay.
He sits there.
I'm over trying. Like I said, what I got?
But ain't nobody left that there for me for free. I have $25 duck over there. So like, damn right you gave me a Sharpie. What you talking about?
I'll be sneaking in my own duck.
Oh my God.
All right,
friends. It's been wonderful.
It has been.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, for a nice night.
Thanks for having us.
Same time next week.
Absolutely. And we'll see you then. Thank you. Mwah.
Bye, y'all.
Mwah.
Bye.